Yo, what's up, y'all? So, I'm gonna do a little playthrough, some gameplay of the Winter Burrow game. It looks pretty cool. It's a cozy, chill survival, probably the chillest survival game you'll ever play, because most of them are just crazy. But this is a nice break from the daily grind of 76 and Helldivers and all that good stuff. So I did play a little bit just to get a feel for the game and all that, but it's pretty nice. I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. The burrow was mother's and father's dream home. A place where everybody could stay warm and safe. Aunt B knew more about wilderness survival than she ever got to teach me. It didn't last. The wilderness seemed to worry my parents. The promise of the sprawling city didn't disappoint at first. The only jobs were in the mines, and they were hard on my parents. They almost earned enough for the tickets back home before they passed. I sold everything, packed my bag, and left for my true home. The old burrow, now barely recognizable. Why hasn't Aunt B kept it in shape? Alright, so it's home sweet home. So you can see right off the gate, down the bottom left corner here, your body temperature is dropping. And our first quest is a light a fire. So you see these little twigs. So we're gonna pick them up. You just move around with the WASD. E is there conveniently to pick everything up. It's nice. You can click on some things like with your mouse, and I mean you have to. But it comes in handy for some stuff. So here we go. We've unlocked the crafting in general. So alright, and you see our body temps back up, so as long as you stay inside, you're good. You're gonna stay warm and toasty. So like just giving a quick look around. Here's the old stove. We gotta have 8 pebbles to repair it. And we can hook up them steaks or cheese sandwiches. Maybe that's what mice eat, is cheese, right? I know they like peanut butter too. So looking at our armchair, we need like some planks and stuff, so that's gonna be a little bit still. But we've got over here, we got a little reading nook. It'd be cool to get that going, read some books, but that's out of our league still. These nice stairs up here, but that's also way out of our league. But one day, and then there's the creepy basement door. Like, who knows what's in that thing? We need to find a key. Maybe it's upstairs somewhere that we can't get to. But that's down the road problems, you know what I'm saying? So here's our crafting bench, and here's a little chest they give us to start. I'm going to go ahead and move it up there because I like to have it next to my crafting bench, you know what I'm saying? But the good thing about this game is also you don't have to have the items on your person to craft. Some survival games you do, and I think it's a pain in the butt. These will pull like your materials from your chest, which is nice when you start getting multiple chests and stuff. So you just Z and X you can move over. You can also use your mouse, but and then you hit the space bar when you got it highlighted, and just kind of move around, get it where you want it. I think right there is pretty good. So there we go. So now let's see what our crafting table has for us since we unlocked it. We can make our trusty sandstone axe. So this right here are your basic materials you'll get. We need one twig, one pebble, and one flax fiber. So those are your base ingredients. Everything else will build up off of there. So now we're kind of situated. We're going to head outside and get this party started. So when you go outside, be ready. Because you're going to start, your body temperature is going to start dropping down here in the left. And you'll be fine. It's not like immediate, but you know, we're in these old city clothes still, man. There's like no insulation. So we'll go out, just try to get at least one of each to get our axe, because there's no point in really staying out for too long if you can't like chop nothing down. All you can do is pick stuff up. But let's grab a couple things real quick. Yeah, I love, like, I just got this PC, and I was on Xbox for a while, and I'm on PlayStation right now because there's some stuff I want to play on PlayStation, and now I've got my computer, so I'm just kind of like taking advantage of some cool stuff on here for sure. I think we've got what we needed, but I want to get some more fiber just to be safe, and I guess a couple twigs. But yeah, there's Game Pass has some really good little indie chill games, some old retro games. So I plan to do like some cool playthroughs on that stuff for sure. Let's head back inside. I think we got what we need. Alright, let's head back to the crafting bench. So there we go. We can craft our axe. There we go. So that unlocked the bed for us that we can craft now. So if you go over here, I guess this will be tools and furniture. But we need a couple more twigs, some fiber, and this is what we need the axe for to get the beech wood. So you can find some dropped, but you also chop them big logs up and you'll get it. So we're going to head back outside and grind for a little bit. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to make the most out of having this axe, but remember you have to have it highlighted to use it. So you can Z and X, or you can, like I said, use your mouse to hover over it, and then spacebar is going to swing. So let's get plenty of fiber, wood, pebbles, all that stuff. Chop it down, pick it up. It's a nice little grind, but the music's kind of chill, so I don't know. I think it's peaceful, really. Alright, let's get this stuff. Alright, I think we're going to head back in. I hope I got enough fiber. I think. We're about to find out. The guy's getting a little chilly though. See, you don't want to wander too far. I almost got lost earlier. I was like going down a path I didn't recognize. If you run out of stamina, you ain't going to make it back. And, well, the end. So here, let's see if we got enough to make this bed. I hope. Let's see. Oh yeah, just enough fiber and twigs. Alright. So now it unlocks more furniture, but like I'm not too worried about the furniture right now. I want to get all my necessities and essentials, you know. That way we'll be good to go. And then, you know, you kind of venture out after that. So I'm going to hover over the bed. We'll go ahead and place it down. I'm thinking like right over here. It looks like a little old school army cat or something. Oops. Dang. There we go. I think that's good right there for now. We can move it later when we actually get a bedroom. So now it unlocked different planks, and from what I know right now, this is the only one we can use because it's the basic beech plank, and then this is birch maybe, and pine and oak, I guess. But you'll unlock them if you played any of these little games like this. You know, like I've played my time at Porsche twice. That is easily in my top 10. I played Sandrock almost to the end. And then I played Stardew Valley a bunch. I never beat it, but I love that game. Play some others like that. You know, it's the same concept. You get materials, you upgrade stuff, you get better stuff, you know, and all that. You can build cooler stuff. But it's at your own pace. It's awesome. So, now we've got our bed built. I really want to do this armchair and get some pebbles for our stove. So to do this, yeah, we're going to need a bunch of fiber. I think I know where a patch of it is, and some twigs, and we've got a bunch of wood. We can probably make planks, and actually I'm going to go ahead and drop off all this stuff. I always forget to unload, but we got a decent amount. So you can just hover over it and press F, and it'll quick move it for you. I'm going to move this over here though. There we go. Okay. And you right click out of any menu to get out of it. So we're all toasty, warmed up. I'm gonna grab some mushrooms while we're out because we're gonna have to eat also. So let's venture out and get some supplies. There we go. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit of a grind, but not too bad, you know. Alright, so I'm going to head back in. You can see the sun's going down if you look up in your corner. Plus my little mouse is getting cold. But yeah, if you look up in the corner, there's your day, your whole day right there. So it'll slowly tick around, and then nighttime you probably want to be in anyway, because I think owls, you know, they eat mice, and I'm sure there's owls up in this game. And I don't want to be around them things. I don't know if I got enough to repair it, but let's go ahead and make our planks anyway. Got a bunch of planks. Now let's see, what do we need? Oh man, one more twig. I tell you what, I'm going out to get a twig. Maybe the owls are not out yet. I just need like one twig. There we go. Mission accomplished. You hear like a big screeching sound. It looked like a dragon to this mouse. Alright, there we go. Now at least we'll have this done. Tomorrow we definitely got to get our stove going. I don't know if I can eat these mushrooms raw. Might have to. Let's try it because we're pretty hungry. Let's move all this stuff over anyway. It's nice it auto sends it to. Alright, let's see. So if you press C, is it? Yeah, C will open your backpack. I'm gonna see if, oh yeah, so we can eat it. It don't give us much, but hey, we won't starve to death. So look, it's almost nighttime. I'm gonna call it a night, and then next day we will fix our stove, and we're going to go out there and grind, because once you check out the chair, it's our knitting chair. Now we can make yarn, and all of our beginner clothes use the flax yarn, the green yarn, and all that is fiber. So we definitely have to go get a bunch of fiber, because like that makes one ball. We need 6 for this and all that. So that'll be a bit of grinding, and then this we'll get to eventually silk yarn. I'm wondering if there's like spiders or something, we get their webs. This you can find fur around outside and make the wool yarn, but so it'll be a bit of a grind. I'll probably go ahead, grind it out, get a bunch of surplus of supplies. That way when I come back, we can build a couple things and then go from there. So let's go ahead and hit the hay. Little baby mouse is about, I guess he's a grown man mouse, right? I don't know, but that's what I think. So, alright y'all, until next time, stay tuned.